Here we are again, and this is the next one we're going to do, and it's called Be More Gertie, Not Bertie. And for this one, I'm going to enlist the help of Gertie. This is Gertie Good Habit, not a hare or a rabbit, a habit. Gertie Good Habit, and I can't do things left-handed, so I have to do them one at a time. So, and we've got Bertie Bad Habit. Now, following on from what I was talking about before about why Kanye King and Jen Crowther are inspirations to me every day, the whole point about daily inspiration for me, and the reason I'm inspired 80% of the day, which is really good because it means that I don't want to fall asleep. I've got so much to do, I've got so many things that I want to achieve, I've got so many things that I find fulfilling, but most of all, I'm doing things all day, every day that I love doing and make me feel happy because I'm inspired. I have the insight, which I don't go looking for, it's all around me, and then I actually move to actually do things. And embedding habits into your day, you don't even notice they're there. But I've had loads and loads of Bertie Bad Habits. And what I found, and the psychologists will tell you this as well, if you actually say to yourself, I must give up smoking, I must give up alcohol, I must give up gambling. These are all things I've done to excess. I must give up gambling, I must give up, well, I better not go any further. But it's really hard. In actual fact, what people actually say is there's like a muscle that is willpower. And if you use a lot up in the muscle in one thing, like giving up smoking or something, you might find that you're actually, drinking alcohol. I give up self-help books, I'll give up going to watch gurus speaking, whatever it is. If you're actually concentrating and overthinking on these things, it's hard, it's difficult, it's not a happy experience. But if you, like Stoic philosophy or whatever, replace the Bertie Bad Habits with good habits that you're enjoying doing, then you'll actually feel inspired, feel good, because you're actually enjoying doing things that have displaced the bad habits. So let me give you a few examples. And so, first thing to think of is, what do I enjoy doing that is more important than that? And that you build that into every single day. So, for example, in order to give up gambling, what I did was that because I love casinos, so, I mean, I love nightlife. I've always loved till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I love it, absolutely. I like casinos even better when I could drink and I could smoke at them. So giving up online gambling was really easy. So I ditched all my passwords. I'm one of the few people that always has the mobile phone switched off. I was the last person to ever have a mobile of anybody that I knew. And so actually distancing myself from a screen is really effing easy because I like being out in the fresh air and never looking at a screen if I can at all. So that's great. So the online gambling, which is a real problem because it's very addictive and you can lose a lot of money very, very quickly, I was able to get rid of that really quickly. So that was not a problem. But this going into the casino thing was going to be difficult. So I did a couple of things. I decided, number one, I'd make going into a casino a treat, not a habit. And so therefore, my habit is spending as much time out in the day, getting a good night's sleep, doing all the things that I want to achieve and various things like that. And so going to a casino is just like going for a meal, it's a treat. But I said I will only go for my treat with my daughter to look after me. to tell me when to stop losing money, for example, and to walk me home. So therefore, Sinead and I, for a while, every now and again, every 3 weeks or something, we'd go into a casino, have a lot of fun, not lose a lot of money because Sinead would actually take me home. Eventually, I was able to, because it was just a little treat, I was able to stop doing it. With smoking, and I'd replaced it with all the things I thought are much more fun, and I'm enjoying a lot more than going into a casino. In fact, I eventually started looking at the casino when Sinead and I were in it. I thought, this is a pretty sad place to be in. I actually fell out of love with casinos. So, and then the same with smoking, the same with alcohol addiction, the same with other addictions that I've had all the time. I've actually replaced it with things that I'm actually doing. So therefore, one of the reasons that I've done 18 marathons, 18 half marathons and 5 marathons, the main reason I did it was to raise money in memory of my 5 friends. I'll talk about that later in terms of inspiration. But the other reason was that regular exercise, and I walk or run 5 to 7 miles every single day, is where I get a lot of my inspiration from. Now, 5 to 7 mile walks and runs and things take up a lot of hours of the day, and that displaces a lot of things. So I'm doing something I really enjoy doing, and it displaces a lot of things that are actually Bertie bad habits. So the story is, find lots of Gertie good habits to do in a day that you're actually loving and enjoying. That's what I do. Not saying these things will work for you, but what I do is I find lots of Gertie good habits in a day, and they're in every single day. That's where my daily inspiration comes from, and therefore I'm not spending any time on Bertie bad habits. Ta-da!